Okay guys, I've got a folder on my desktop called Files. If we just click on there, we've got some files in here. These are text files. So we've got G, which has got something in it. Hey, I here I think is no, that's got something in it. N is empty. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a program that will loop through all these files and check if they're empty, and if they're empty they will be deleted. If they're not, if they've got something in them, they will be left. So I'm just going to start off now. I just enlarge this a little bit. I'm going to create a program called define change dir. Okay, so we're going to change directory using this. I'm going to create a variable called path. I'm going to assign it to input, and we're just going to put this little prompt in here. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do os.chdr change directory into this path. Sorry, I should have mentioned as well before, you need to import the OS module for this, and I've got the time module in here as well, so I might use that, I might not. Okay, then we're going to create another function, and the other function is going to be called check files here. Okay, I'm going to create that other function just below, and I'm going to type in here the argument path, so the other function can access it. So we've got check files here, and then I'm going to create another variable called list dir. I'm going to assign that to os.listdir, so we're going to list everything in that path. Okay, we should have inserted the path into there. Okay, that's better. Right, we're going to do a for loop now. So for file in list dir, so we're going to iterate over each of the files. If os.path, let's have a look. No, shouldn't be doing that. It's not that. That's okay. So it's going to be if file. That's better. Dot ends with. So if the file dot ends with dot txt. Remember, it's we're changed into that directory now. We're iterating over each file, and if we find out that the file ends with if.txt, and we're going to do another if statement here. So if os.path get size, so we're going to also be checking the size of this file. And if the size of this file happens to be equal to 0, which is nothing, we're going to do something. We're going to print. I'm going to format that. File. File. Oops. File, that's better. We'll interpolate that into there. File, that'll give us the file name is empty. So if the file is empty, we're going to remove it, and we simply do, we're going to give it a little pause first before we remove it. Time.sleep. Yeah, so we'll give it a little pause of about 1 second, and then to remove it we simply use os.remove file. Right, we're just going to tidy up the ifs here. So we're going to do an else here for this one. Else. If that's not the case, we're going to print simply file not empty. Okay, so we've tidied up the if statement there, so we've got to tidy up this one here. So we got if file ends with .txt, and we're going to print out the file. So we're just going to interpolate that, and we're just going to do something like ... and then we'll interpolate the file, which will give us the file name. Okay, right, all we've got to do now is call this. So we call it change dia here. Okay, so I want to know what directory I'm changing into. I think it's files. Yes, files there. So let's run it. Okay, let's enlarge that a little bit. So this is my desktop, so it's going to be C : users mark desktop files. Enter. Okay, so we've gone through there. File not empty. G.text file not empty. Not empty. Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, so we've deleted the file that was empty because we have 3 files there before, and there you go. So there you go, folks. Bob's your uncle and Fanny is your auntie. I hope you enjoyed that. And also remember that when you use these examples, you can also modify them. In fact, I think it's a good idea to actually try and start taking these examples and modifying them and putting your own spins on them, so you can actually learn more, and it's also more fun. Okay, so I'll catch you in another video. Bye-bye.